Hello, my name is Mitchell Lushenko, and I'm representing a group tonight called Seismic Healthcare Innovations. We've spent our summer developing a product that we call HAL. And HAL, I'm going to talk about in more detail, but HAL, to give you a preview, is an HL7 converter. Now, for those of you who are not familiar with HL7, it stands for Health Level 7. And it is a framework, a set of standards that were developed for the secure exchange of electronic healthcare information. It was developed in 1987 by a group of computer scientists. The organization is still in existence, and they are known as the HL7 organization. Now, HL7 is used as a standard by over 40 countries currently, and in the US, 95% of all healthcare organizations are using HL7. Now, with any technology that's been around for almost 30 years, there are multiple versions of HL7. Fortunately, most organizations are stuck at version 2.4, and that's because the vendors are stuck at version 2.4. Now, here's a representation of a small healthcare organization, maybe a family doctor practice. They've got 6 applications, or what we call modalities. To make those modalities speak to each other, we need to set up HL7 interfaces. Now, in this situation, we've got 6 applications. To make them all speak together, we need up to 15 interfaces. In this scenario, only works if those applications are all using the same version of HL7. So what is wrong with HL7? Well, first of all, HL7 interfaces are difficult to build. You need to hire a consultant or pay, you need to pay for a consultant or hire an interface developer. They're challenging to maintain for the same purposes and almost never get upgraded. And they are expensive. In addition to building them and maintaining them, you have to pay for the licenses. So what is HAL? Well, I mentioned earlier, HAL is an HL7 converter. Think of HAL as the air traffic control center for the incoming and outgoing exchange of HL7 data. It's also, HAL is designed to bring down the high licensing costs of an organization. We've eliminated the need for interface developers. Support is designed into the product, making it easy to use. Here's the same healthcare organization with HAL in the picture. Instead of point-to-point interfaces, we now have point-to-HAL interfaces. We've gone from 15 interfaces to 6, which is a 60% reduction. That's money in the bank. So the benefits of HAL are that we make it easy to create interfaces. Our maintenance of our environment is easier because it's less complex. And we lower our costs because there are less interfaces to build, maintain, and licenses to pay for. And HAL is easy to use. HAL is very easy to install. You can back up your entire interface environment at any frequency that you like. You can restore from that backup in 15 minutes or less. And the beauty of HAL is that you can install it alongside your current environment without having to remove the environment that you already have. As you get new applications in your environment, you point them to HAL, and any old applications you point to HAL as well. So the current status of HAL is that we've developed a prototype and we've tested it against multiple versions of HL7, and it works great. We also have a hospital in Oregon that has agreed to pilot HAL in their environment, provided that we are able to develop an enterprise version of HAL. So how can you help us with HAL? Well, we were hoping to create some buzz tonight with our presentation, so if you can talk about us on social media, that would be great. If you know an interface developer who could help us out, we would appreciate that. Earlier I mentioned that HAL is a point of automation. Consider this. You now have a system where all of your data is going through one central point. Think about what you can do with that data. And my name is Mitchell Lushenko. My partners in crime are Charles Gregory, Glenda Michael, Katie Bourne. We're all students at OHSU in their Healthcare Administration program, graduating in June 2014. Here's our contact information. If you have any questions about HAL, please contact us. If you have any ideas to help make HAL better, we'd like to hear those. If you know any interface developers who are looking for some work, send us a resume. If you're an organization that has resources and would like to partner with us on HAL, we'd like to talk to you. And if you're a healthcare organization looking to cut your IT costs, we can help you with that. So that's my presentation tonight. I will be in the lobby with my group at the end of the session, so if you have any questions and you'd like to talk to us in person, we'll gladly sit down and chat with you.